Hey folks, it's your boy Nathan. It's the 27th of December 2021. And I want to give you an update. I'm just laying here and chill at bed, but so got the results of my stomach emptying test. And guess what? It came back normal. Normal. But 2 days prior to that, I could not eat anything, keep anything down, so I had Lipton's, cup of soup, instant soup from Lipton's, and had that around 1 o'clock, 1:30 p.m. Woke up the next day like around 4:30, something, somewhere in there, with heartburn. Woke me up out of my sleep from heartburn and just feeling bloated. So got up, ended up getting sick, and you know what came out? Were the noodles from 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. earlier that day. So like 14 hours later. So your test, I understand the test. Totally get it. Maybe there's times that it's slower and sometimes it's normal. I don't know, but what's really, really interesting is, like, I know somebody else is actually going through this process. I'm not going to say her name, but dealing with the same types of issues. And then when she was, this is over the Christmas holidays, so when I guess like she was getting her plate and food, I said, this is an affliction. This is like a disease or a chronic illness that people don't really believe you. They think that you're making it up. And they were like, oh my gosh, yes, she just said that. And apparently like a minute prior, this person said, like, yeah, like, people think I'm making this up, like I'm just being sick. It's like all in my head. Like, no one would want this. This is horrible. Horrible. No one wants these bills. No one wants to have 4 or 5 jobs in a couple of years. So this is real deal legit. I do hope that we can get a diagnosis and get this resolved. I do think that the contamination at Camp Lejeune, that's a whole... Oh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Just by chance, Heather had a guest, and he works with the VA, and he helps veterans with their paperwork, filing for claims, whatever. Never really done it. Started it from PTSD, from migraines, but never really finished the process. I've never actually even really filed for any type of disability through the military. Like, when people ask about, what's your service connectivity or service disability level, I'm like, what are you talking about? I never even had the opportunity. Like, I totally got, when I got in the military, they totally, like, I don't know about any of that. So anyway, Heather had a guest and talking about disabilities and things and afflictions and claims. And it's like, oh, I looked at it from the perspective of my military service as adding on as a commissioned officer in the Navy, a pilot in the Navy. There's so many things, so many afflictions that are affecting people that were during the first Gulf War, which I'm one of those guys. Participated in the first Gulf War and, well, participated in the second one too as a contractor. But in the first one, like, we were exposed to so many things. And now, was it the roosters coming home to roost? Or what is it? I don't know. We're getting so sick. And so many afflictions and problems. 20 years, 30 years, 35 years later. And then, to add insult into injury, when we came back from the Gulf War, where did a lot of us go until we could come back home to our normal bases? Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. The base where if you can claim or prove that you've been there for 30 days, you get some type of disability from the military, because the water there was so contaminated, not with just like sewage. It wasn't sewage. It was chemicals and poisons. If you can confirm that you've been there for 30 days, you can get disability. Most of my time in the Marine Corps was spent at Camp Lejeune. And I'm just finding out about this in 2021. The end of 2021. The word needs to be spread out and told to the people that have spent time there that there's a chance of so many medical issues. Like, I'm so sick. People, you can't even get it. You don't even understand. I'm so sick. And they've poisoned our own people, our own soldiers, our own Marines. And I love the fucking Marine Corps. But when they say that you've been exposed to poisons 3,500 times the normal safe level of these types of chemicals, and you only need to get to be there for 30 days to be like, yeah, you're sick, you got a problem. But for the people, the Marines are the people that have protected us way more than 30 days. And it's not 30 days like at one time. It's 30 days. If you can claim 30 days, like, 2 days here, 2 weeks there, a week there, if it adds up to 30 days, they're like, oh yeah, you're screwed. You deserve some type of compensation because we screwed up, because we tried to hide it. For the people that know me, there's nobody that wants to work harder about anything. If I'm devoted to it, I want to work at it. But this thing and Gulf War syndrome, I don't understand it. I get it, but man, this is bad, people. So anyway, signing out. Love you guys. We'll get this thing figured out. Peace.